Hello, guys. Hello and welcome. Hello, guys. Welcome. Just gonna wait for others to join us before we get started. I actually need to get myself a bottle of water. I'm thirsty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, we are talking about a handful of things tonight. And yes, this is gonna be the last show for today because your girl is tired as well. Um, so I'm just gonna wait for others to join us. And I'm actually going to drop a few things in the comment section. Please like and share as you come in. Like and share as you come in. So the topics we're going to be talking about, I'm going to list them out here and let me know in what order. Hello, Biba, Sister Biba, how are you? Thanks for being here. How's your Sunday going so far? How is your Sunday going so far? Bottled one. Hello, Felicia. Welcome, welcome. How are you? So I'm dropping the comment. I mean, the topics we are covering today. I'm dropping them in the comment section. So you let me know which should we start with. So I've started with the first one is Iyabo Ojo becoming a grandma, and obviously it's in the comment section. Thank you. Olunloyo. And then more. So welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we are actually going to be speaking about a few things, and those few things kind of like linked to each other. Go back from church as you were ending the last. All right, okay, wow, that's a long day at church. Oh. Me, I jackpot. Our service starts at 9 o'clock. So if you're a worker in the church, you start the service at 9. But if you're just like a member, service starts at half 9. But trying to get the kids ready, it's a struggle. Yeah. So I've got a handful of topics I'm going to be discussing, and that involves obviously Iyabo Ojo becomes a grandma. And if you want us to start with that, leave the numbers as you want us to get it started in the comment section, and then majority carries the vote. The second number two will be Verydarkman. Number three will be obviously the Justice for Mohbad, four Kemi Olunloyo, and more. So let me know in what order should we get this started, or should we just carry on? Should we just carry on with the story? Let me remove this banner. Should we just carry on? I think we're just going to carry on because I know it is when I'm starting to pack my load to leave that people will start coming in. But I think I'm just going to get started, okay? We bring it back again, the remix with my busybody. Yes, so my busybody. So we are doing a remix. Hello, Kolade Jumoke. Wow, long time, Kolade. How are you? It's been a while I've seen you here. It's been a long, long while. So, guys, like. Where are you, Biba? Where are you located? I'm not particular about the order of topics. So, if you want us to start with Iyabo Ojo, actress Iyabo Ojo becomes grandma, type 1. If you want me to start with Very Dark Man, type 2. If you want me to start with Justice for Mohbad, type 3. And if you want me to start with Kemi Olunloyo and more, type 4 or drop 4 in the comment section. So that way we know what to. So Felicia said 1. Felicia said 1. Oh, you are in Canada. All right, okay. So the day is still quite young. It's 7 o'clock here in the UK. Biba of Canada. Guys, this week I don't know what's wrong with this week. It seems like it's bald at the front, but I'm gonna rock it anyhow for this week. So far only one person has voted, so I think I'm gonna get started with Iyabo Ojo. Yeah. The good news indeed. Yes, so yes, so yes, so yes. So as you all know, I'm getting started. Back to back, oh yes, so back to back. You know what, guys, it's the weekend that I have enough time to come here and do all of it. So tomorrow now I am back to my trade. My trade full freaking day in a row. So 3 12 hours in a row. Tomorrow I start at half 7 till 8 o'clock. Same thing. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, half 7 till 8 o'clock at night. And that 8 o'clock might not be 8 o'clock. I might be there till 9 10 o'clock. So yeah. So we're gonna start with hello Sister Bingpe, welcome, welcome, happy Sunday. Hello everybody. I see you all. I see all of my fam here. You all are welcome. So I started using M5 fam. Let me guys know how you feel about me calling you guys M fam. I stole that name from, was it from Uncle Patrick? I think I stole that name from Uncle Patrick. So I'm going to be addressing the crew here as M5 fam. Yes, I think that's what we're going to be going with. So yeah, so when I have a time like that, I just try and make use of it. So with that being said, we are starting with Iyabo Ojo, and you guys all know in the course of the week, Iyabo Ojo is Uncle Beno. All right, okay. I think Uncle Patrick also uses it once in a while, but now it's now a word that that I'm going to be sticking with. So I guess everybody's happy with the M5 farm. So we all knew a few days ago, Prissy voted in yes, so M5 farm. That's what we are sticking to now. So when I'm saying M5 farm, you guys, I'm referring to you guys. Okay, okay. So I think I'm going to do a face cap there with a look with a word that says M5 farm, and maybe a T-shirt with M5 farm. I might start doing customized pen as well for M5 farm as well. So yeah, that's a new idea there. So yes, so people are loving the M5 farm. So I think I'm going to stick to the M5 farm. So um before Iyabo Ojo actually posted, it was our daughter Prissy that posted a picture like a maternity shoot, and I'm like, what? She's pregnant? A baby bump? I was smiling from here to here when I saw that post. Let me share my screen with you while we are doing this, okay? We are going to be going into this thing bang bang, and if you guys want me to extend my time, you guys are going to have to pay for it. You guys are going to have to bribe me at some point, because if you are not bribing me, you can't be expecting me to extend. So Abby is the one that is always trying that drama. So if you want me to extend my screen time tonight, you will have to bribe me. You have to bribe me. So this was the post we saw a few days ago. I'm sure you guys can see my screen. This was the post we saw. M5 for the people. Yes, so yes, so yes, so yes, so. And when I saw that post, I felt as if I was a mom. I was super happy to my bones. Like, what? In a way, I felt maybe it was too early for them to start making babies. That's my opinion. I'm not saying I'm not happy for them. I am happy because apparently that is what Iyabo Ojo wants for her daughter. But then I'm not a fan of getting married straight away and having the babies. Like, you want to enjoy yourself, go on holiday, do it all in every space in their big house, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the bed, in all the bedrooms, in the garden, like, everywhere you can, make use of those space, maybe the first year or maybe the first 2 years, try and enjoy each other, do all of those shenanigans together where no baby will be disturbing you. With that being said, I'm quite happy for her because that's what Iyabo Ojo actually wanted for her daughter, and I believe it's a prayer that's answered on Priscilla. So she shared this picture and it was so beautiful. She said, and when I saw this image, one thing it means says she's probably had the baby. Because nowadays, the way people do, they will come and do maternity shoots. By the time you are seeing the maternity shoot, they've already pushed the baby out already. The baby is probably be like few weeks old. I'm sure you guys already know that's how they pretty much do it. And yes, I was having a discussion back in because not quite long after she posted this image, and when Iyabo Ojo also reposted it, some enemies started. But before we went into the enemies, let's gush through the pictures. The pictures are so beautiful. And not long after she posted this picture, her husband released a song as well. I'll see if I can find that song on YouTube. Actually, we might not play it for long because I don't want YouTube copyrights. I don't want you to copyright to copyright us. So let me find that video while I'm here. I'm going to pause it for now. Let the ad played on. Let the ad play on it. So not quite long after she dropped that video, her husband dropped a song as well, and I was like, woo, woo, absolutely love this. So the post says, a special thank you to God for continuous blessings. To my husband, you're one of a kind. I wanted a special song for our baby Nkambala, and in less than a week you delivered. Thank you, hubby, I love you. She tagged her husband. And finally, to everyone who celebrated us yesterday with your prayers, posts, messages, and calls, we say thank you. So these were the pictures she dropped. So obviously these were pictures from the music shoot. So that's the pregnancy absolutely look good on her. Look at that bump. And yeah, so there was a drama with that bump, okay? And prior to her showcasing this video or sharing this news, I saw this post where they were, obviously influencing for Air Tanzania. When I saw her in this suit, I could see the bump in the suit. I was like, girl, this girl is pregnant. She's almost at the final stage of pregnancy, because if you look at her, her hands were constantly on her bump, on her stomach, and obviously you look at the fit of the suit she was wearing, you could tell that, there's a bumping here. But yes, I'm super happy for them both. They're both doing great, lots of things, lot of good news. As obviously as a mom whose daughter got married, she wants the best for her daughter. Like, when I saw this post, I knew straight away she was definitely pregnant, because look at the size or shape of that coat she was wearing. It looks good on her, but then yes. So see, look at her, absolutely glowing. Absolutely, I don't even know how she's able to wear heels with it being that heavy. Anyway, so not long after she posted, her mom also posted as well, and then she posted this video, obviously, and I'll be in Doha. I've seen this video she posted, but she only posted the back and halfway. Yeah, she posted the back like that, and you could just see the poster of a pregnant woman, okay? Because one mad woman allegedly came out to say that, oh, she did not carry the belly. And you guys can see my comment there. Auntie Kem, I hope I hope you and your low life see a bump, because yes, Auntie Kem and Auntie Kemi Ajimalt apparently came out to say that she had the baby by a surrogate. Allegedly, that was what Sister Auntie Kem said. So this was the video this was the post they made. That was their photo shoot there. That was the image they posted to announce their news to the world, and internet went still for them. Internet went still. So they shared this 2 days ago. It was on Friday they shared this. The internet went still. Internet stood still for them. Let me read your messages, guys. I don't want to be back. So I said, every time Abby, you see waiting last born they suffer. Waiting last born they suffer. Are you last born, Abby? Sorry, is this how Jokes will be releasing songs using Prissy? That's his wife now. We never tire, Abby. We just get started. Davido did the same for Chioma as well now. So now the wife be that. Abby said, the dream of this African artist is to break into the Nigerian market. Food for thought, Let him not misbehave. If he misbehave, Nigerians will come for him. So why would she have the baby by a surrogate? She's very young. Absolutely no need for that. That's the narrative that Auntie Kem Aji Maltz she brought. So yeah, not quite long after that she posted that news. That's my comment there. Greatest news on the street so far. So like I said, internet stood still for them. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that post. The bump is there. Like, there's nothing you tell me. The people that are saying that it's not a bump. She's wearing a silicone bump. That was the narrative that Kemi Olunloyo and her mad people were showcasing. So that was the picture she showcased there. And yes, her mom also did the same. And I remember that, yeah, I was having a chat with somebody and she was like, oh, in this case, this person should, limit how much she showcased. And yes, I actually agreed with her that maybe she should allow her child do the showcasing, and she should just know. Because at the end of the day, Yoruba people always say that when your tissue in your bag, in your man forward budget, that if your yam is done, you guide it with all of your might, that you won't want anybody to just enter into your yam and come and eat it, as long as, especially if you don't want to share, Abby said, Davido did one song. This is like 4 songs. Who tell you say Davido did Assurance, and there's another one. I think Davido did more than one song for Chioma. Davido did more than one song for Chioma. I'm sure maybe it was 2 or something. Maybe about 2 or 3 songs. I think Davido did more than one. Yes, so Felicia, Auntie Kem does much. So she shared that news there, and let's go watch the music that we're just going to play that for about 10 seconds, okay? I don't want copyrights. Let me share screen. And I love that song. Okay, I love the song. The song says thank you. Get copyright, so that's all we are going to play. I don't want to play more than that because it's past more than 23 seconds. So I love the song. Go. I don't think I've not checked on Spotify yet if it's on Spotify, but if it's on Spotify, I'm going to add it to the song I'm playing. Abby said, yes, I agree too. Please, I don't want this marriage to be also be exactly. Yes, I wish they would just, I wish they would just, see their marriage life. I would want them to keep it under wraps because knowing that Iyabo Ojo is actually facing a lot of people out there. I'm about to get a lot of people that are not in good books with her. So I would imagine that, you know, I just hope that she just, keeps her marriage under wrap. They are still young. Obviously they kept their dating life secret as well till when they were ready to share. Abby said, Mama Five is different if this artist called their wives' names in songs versus using them for in song. Share my opinion. Possibly. Yeah. So obviously this one is for their baby song. I'm sure when she actually has the baby, she's going to get more songs. Anyway, let's move on. So just like I was saying earlier on that I would really love if she could keep her marriage under wraps. I know if they had to do content, maybe influence for brands is a different case because obviously they have to work to make money, right? But they should keep their marriage under wrap. I would love if they could keep their marriage under wrap because the kind of bass boost. And also, I don't actually understand why two adults will be having an issue instead of you to face the person that you have an issue with. Why bring their children into it? Why bring their children into it? So it's just like me and let's say for instance, me and Abby now we are having bass boost with each other. Why would I want to come for Abby's children? Why would Abby want to come for my children? I just don't get it because at the end of the day, when both of you are picking up the beef, I don't know if I maybe let me see if I can amend it. Sorry. Let me see if I can amend it because it's because of those Ghanaian people. When I was doing the Ghanaian show earlier on, that was why I put it in there. Um, so hopefully it should be reflect now. I've changed it. I've changed it. It was because when I was in that Ghanaian show, that was when I put it on. So like I was saying that I don't understand why two adults will be having fracas, whether openly or whatever, and then you think their children is the next person you should go for because at the end of the day, when you are having an issue with their mother, they were not there. The whatever fracas you're having with their mother, it's none of the children's business. So why are you including the children? Why are you including the children? There's a certain lady called Lizzie Anjorin. The way, like, anytime I watch that lady's video, I don't go to her channel to go find any of her videos. I don't go to any of her social media and do anywhere to go find her videos. But all of these gossip pages post some of those videos and see when she start cussing. And this Lizzie Anjorin that I'm talking about, she's an Alaja. She has been to Mecca. She's affiliated with all of these Obas of Ife, all these Obas of Oyo. She's affiliated to them. And I'm kind of like, I don't understand how all of these people, they cannot tell me that they don't know of all these shenanigans. She's like, cursing people's children, cursing like proper Yoruba curses. And then she recruited other people to do the same. Do you know how many times she has actually cursed a child who has not done anything to her? Do you know how many times she has actually cursed this Iyabo Ojo's daughter? On top, say she and Iyabo Ojo, they are not agreeing. So, like, as adults, we can do better. There was a time I was doing this story of Selena Fiba, when Mr. Eyeliner, Mr. Ben Samuel, that he came cursing his children and not mine, because at the end of the day, my children are not in this video that was the videos I was making. So for the fact that he actually came for them, any courses that he raised, then they were all going to automatically go on to his children, because at the end of the day, you had a part in the girls missing. Your friend was sending you knacking videos, whatever videos of those girls. And the only simple question I asked him was, if one day you open one of those videos and it happened to be your sister, will you still keep quiet? So as adults, we can do better. If you have an issue with somebody, please let their children be off limits. I don't care what you have a fight about. Please let their children, even your own children, let it be off limit, because I don't understand how I'll be having an issue with you and you are coming after my children. You are cursing. Like, if you see the kind of health courses that this woman has been cursing, like, putting on Iyabo Ojo's children. I was like, all these obas, all this music Muslim cleric that this Lizzie Anjorin is affiliated to, are they not seeing these things? As anyone Is it that they've not seen any of those videos that they could have said, you know what, let me call this lady to order? And like I said, I've never gone to any of our page to go find any of those videos, but you know, when you go to all of these gossip pages, they post their videos, and I'm like, oh my god! Like at times when I see it, I just scroll quick that no, I'm not listening to this. So if Iyabo Ojo or Prissy comes across this video, I will advise that Prissy keeps her marriage under wraps. Don't share anything. It's a different case if both of you have to influence for a brand, like do brand stuff. Don't share anything. Don't share. Don't share. I'm gonna read your comment, guys, and then we'll move on. Um yes, Yabo is not like, so please, she needs to cover her family. Exactly. I know she's a praying mother, but then you need to protect your own. You pray, as you are praying, you need to protect as well. Don't allow the devil gain entrance, because you don't at the end of the day, all the prayer you are praying, you don't want it to come to lose. You don't want it to come to waste, because of what use is it that you lay all of your eggs out in the open, and you say you are praying. Yes, we know prayer works, but at the same time, you should be thorough, provide, protect your eggs, protect them. you know. Vivian said, Abby, you know, to say I did quiet. We are extremely happy for them. Babies are a blessing to the right parent, but I'm tired now. Anyways, the guy is a celeb, so let them live their lives online. Exactly, exactly. And Vivian, before we say they are haters, also make una no vex. So that song is the best as you care as exactly. I love that song. Think I'm trying to sing some, but it's in my head, but I can't sing it. Especially especially since both songs are for baby. Exactly, yeah. So obviously all of that happened, and yes, sister Kemi Ajimalt allegedly, let me find the post. So that's the post. So she was like, update, Jocks and Priscilla Mkambala used a surrogate allegedly. That was what Auntie Kem said. Congratulations to them on their new son. 3 passport. How did she know that they had a baby son? How did she know? Then she continued, everyone can have a baby, rent a womb, surrogacy. Like, make it make sense. Why? This woman is a mother as well, though. She has her own children, oh. She has her own children. And yes, I drop a comment saying she's colomental, because if she's not colomental, look at this belly. You tell me that she's wearing a silicone. See that tummy there, and you tell me she's wearing a silicone. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm going to drop the link in here, and I'm going to accept calls from the people in the back end office alone. So I've dropped the link. I've dropped the link in the comment section, and I'm going to be accepting calls from people in the WhatsApp group for now before the public joins off. Okay. So with that being said, obviously Auntie Kem Ajimot said she used a surrogate, blah blah blah. Now, like, come, she's young. Why would she want to use a surrogate? And obviously, there's been rumor that allegedly that Jukes was Okobo. There was a rumor in the past that Jukes cannot do. So this is an evidence. This is an evidence, okay, that he can actually is a sharpshooter. In short, he's a sharpshooter. Okay. So Vivian is replying that every AK market day they are all over the internet, like they are the first to get married. I guess their love is young, is shocking them, so we can't blame them. Obi said this is the reason why as adults we should respect ourselves and not get involved in childish things. Okay, so childish things. I don't think these two have gotten involved in any childish things. They have their own life, and just because some people do not like them, they started with some sort of crazy narrative. So they've only come out to share their story of their happy news, which I will believe that
That's not what it's referring to.
eh?
I think he's referring to Yabo and all the plenty talk on the internet.
All right, okay. But then all the talks that Abujo has been involved in, I don't see them as childish, because
Some
if
things
she's been
Yabo
dragged.
could have avoided, Momo 5. Some of those are bonnet series, like
All right, okay, yeah. But then at the end of
movie.
the day, she did not just carry her bonnet. If people did not call her, and if they don't look for her trouble, she wouldn't have come for them.
But okay, this is my own issue here. Because personally, I think a lot of people have come for anybody. You have to check yourself, check them, check what you have
Mm,
to lose, check what they have to lose. Why are you answering them?
true.
Do you understand? Even look at yourself in the mirror. As I find like this, you're not gonna start answering one scarecrow. Like there's think
That's
about it. That's what me I think
true.
about sometimes. And
Yeah.
I
Mm,
always really, really get mad at myself when I give those people the opportunity to
mhm.
even talk to me, because I just like I'm the one that messed up for you to talk to me. So that's the issue I have
True.
with Iyabo sometimes. I just wish she would look at the things that she's doing, look at her own life and compare and just be like, you know what, it's not worth my response.
Yeah.
Some of
Mm,
those, and when I look at her, I think about a classy woman, carries
yeah.
herself well. When she now wears that bonnet, she just starts acting so raz and uneducated. Like, I don't like, honestly, I love everybody that is on this channel knows I love Iyabo Ojo, but I don't like that part of her. And I wish she just stops.
I'm sure she has learned now. Anyway, I'm hoping she has already learned. Okay, because the last bonnet series that we're not really bonnet series. The last video she did, she was quite calm when she was addressing that Yabo, when she was addressing that Lizzie and Jorin when she was addressing her, she was not shouting or anything like that. So, yeah, like I said, no matter what you do in this life, if you have an issue with someone, please just ignore their children. Don't involve their children because at the end of the day, their children were not there when you started having an issue with them. So why do you include their children? In fact,
Mm.
you said when two lions fight, is a grass that suffers exactly, especially when one already has issues with the public. Iyabo Ojo should reflect and ease up on our online conflicts. Absolutely, I agree
It's
with
not
you.
worth it. See that
I agree.
woman now, the other that woman that's always fighting her. You know, she already come out to say nonsense. Why
Yes,
would you
now
fight someone like that?
I know. I know it's crazy. I saw that.
Like,
I'm
what are you
just like,
trying to prove? Do you
true.
understand?
Okay,
And the thing
yeah.
is, I've not really. I know that she's a celebrity, and we get that they need the traffic, but I don't
Mm,
even see what the traffic does for Yabo. Like Yabo will get traffic regardless. I remember what I said in the backstage. Surely, peace is more profitable.
yeah.
Surely,
Mm-hmm.
peace is more profitable when you actually like put things to perspective. You profit more from being at peace than fighting these people, right?
True.
If I
Mm.
wanted to say something about Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, it turns out that she claims that Iyabo in their fight, not even fighting for a while.
Yeah, they've been
In
fighting for
their
a while.
fight, Iyabo did say that her son that is autistic is an imbecile.
The bad con-
So, and this is what I'm saying about that bonnet series, right?
mm,
These are the
mm.
issues. So now, is it not fair for Kemi to now come for these are the you came for her son and called the son? I mean, well, in this part of
But then, Abby,
in this part of
if
the world,
the imbecile thingy, I don't know how many times Abby Yabo Ojo did that, but do you know how many times Kemi Olunloyo has actually come for
but
Yabo
that's
Ojo to
life
do for him?
now. That's life. You can't
So
start
if
something.
somebody do you once, do them once and move on. But
That's
she's
what
been
you
constantly
think, but
calling
it's
back.
not. That's not. You can't assume that everybody is reasonable.
But Sha is
That's
true.
why some because I said wait, children should be off limits, but I remember that no, children are clearly not off limits to Iyabo Ojo as well. So
Mm,
why would I advocate her own children to now be off limits? This
mm.
part of the world, we know using the word imbecile is not
Imbecile, yeah.
acceptable.
It's not acceptable, yeah. True.
A child is on the spectrum. A child is disabled. A child, it's not we can't even use disabled easily. Special
Yeah.
needs.
Special
You
needs,
open
yeah.
your
Even
mouth,
using
call
special
somebody
needs, yeah.
imbecile.
Mm.
Now we're advocating that you're coming for her child. I mean, it's payback time.
Well, that payback is expensive. So apparently, even though with all that Yabojo said to Kemi Olunloyo, Yabojo has actually done some good stuff for Kemi Olunloyo. But that Kemi Olunloyo, I think there's a spanner that is loose in her head because no matter what, every now and then she'll come out and say, "Yes, but I know you gave me this. I know you bought this for me. I know you bought me drugs. Blah 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 blah." But this woman still keep coming back for Yabojo's children. I just think that it's enough. She's an Agbalagba. She's older than Yabojo. And I would expect that, okay, yes, if Yabojo call your child an imbecile, both of you has already actually settled at some point where she was giving her money, where she was giving her stuff. Yes, there was a time she claimed that Yabojo sent her to prison, and Yabojo said that she never had a hand in Kemi or being imprisoned. So she's always, she's constantly brought that to Yabojo, saying that, you had a hand in me going to prison. But this same person that you said had a hand in sending you to prison, she has always constantly know at some point you be the one to come out and say, oh yeah, you bought me medication, you paid for this, Yabojo paid for that, Yabojo paid for that, Yabojo paid for that. So maybe just rest. Anyway, the lesson in this is that when you have an issue with somebody, please let their children be off limits. Let their children be off limit because at the end of the day, you are going to sleep tonight. You waking up is in the hands of God. So if you now call somebody, you don't know what's going to happen. So right, Kemi, see, you are mad. Okay, Ori Edaru. Go and tell your mother that your mother is running her mouth or muale.
Oh, Pap, you just
Ori
know
yin ti
you're already
daru. If you're going to see, that's why I put it on subscribers only because I know all these mad people will come. I know all these mad people will
in
come.
terms of Kemi and my own opinion in terms of Kemi and what's her name and yeah, but they'll be
Yeah,
okay.
but
You know why? I can tell that they actually like each other
yes,
because
that's what I'm saying.
just recently as well, she still congratulated. We saw the one video she did very recently, like last week. She
Yeah,
still gave
yeah,
her
I saw
advice.
you.
Please don't
Yeah.
do this. Please don't do that. So I think they
Mm-hmm.
like each other. However, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to lie to Mom of Five. I still maintain my stance that
Mm-hmm.
they deserve each other. These are bad. They are
They're
besties.
gospels.
They are besties that are fighting at the moment. When
Mm-hmm.
they reconcile, they reconcile. But you see, these they are basketballs. You can't call
This was
someone an
cool.
imbecile. If she wants to call their own child an imbecile 10 times, let her. You came for her first. She was on her own. Do you understand? If you want to
Yeah.
insult Kemi. But she has I'm telling you, once Iyabo puts on that black bonnet, she loses her mind.
For me, it took me a
And
while
I
before I
love
started watching that
Iyabo.
Black Bonnet.
You
Mm-hmm.
guys, I love Iyabo. So this is not me. I'm being
Hello,
unbiased.
Jaded Queen.
I'm
Mm.
being unbiased here because I love Iyabo. And I actually do not like Dr. Kemi.
I don't
I'm not
like
a
Dr.
fan of
Kemi
Dr.
either.
Kemi, but I can
Mm-hmm.
see that she's very intelligent. I can
Mm-hmm.
see that if you really, really watch her, you can see you can see that she has potential to do so much more.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, things have happened. Do you understand? And I have to
Yeah.
admit, there's lots of things that she's going through due to the trauma. We can't even deny that. Do you understand? So
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Kemi might not be everybody's favorite, but you see on this Yabos matter, they'll be all right. That she deserves
Yeah.
it. I'm so sorry. She
Yeah.
deserves it. So Yabo,
Oh.
Madam Abia and see Yabo should just rest. She should cover her children. She should cover her grandchildren because this is not going to be the last child I can imagine. She has another
Mm.
boy. She has Festus as well, doesn't she? So she should cover her
Exactly. Yeah.
grandchildren. She should not remember that I'm a sexy grandmother. She should add
Grandmother.
protective grandmother to it. She
Exactly.
should
True.
protect her family and enter house.
True. I actually agree with you. So I'm going to address this comment that Obi said. So Obi, I started my show. I did not start by insulting anybody, and then one stupid idiot comes here insulting me, and you are telling me I should not get upset. If you don't behave yourself, you get the block as well. Okay, it's my show. If you don't like how I do it, that's the door. So somebody drop a comment saying that I'm talking nonsense. Are you all right? You come to my show, you don't tell me what to do. My show right now is not public. Hence why I put it on subscribers only, so that one refract, one stray dog will not just come in and start saying nonsense. So if you can't think or drop a comment like somebody who has brain, and you think for you to drop your comments is by insulting me, tell me why I should not go, or go to Daddy Free show. Go and see how Daddy Free show is abusing their fathers and their mothers. And you are telling me that why am I getting upset? My show is not a public space, so if you don't like what I do here, that's the door. You can go. Okay? We're moving on from there. So I actually agree with what Abby said there. That obviously, children are at a stage whereby they are now having Please, who is the speaker? Basilos, I don't understand though. So just like Abby said there, that yes, your children are at a point now whereby you know what, you still have to protect them. You are now becoming a grandmother, and just because of the kind of people you have around you, you have a lot of people you have issues with in the past. Yes, they will come for your child, because they said that in there's a Yoruba adage that if the world wants to come for you, that they will come for you through your children. So if Iyabo Ojo comes across this post, I just hope and pray that I hope that whatever fracas it is she has had with anybody in the past, she should just stop reacting. Like I would say, the last live stream she did, she was not, the way she would go electric, she would wear that bonnet, she would be vibrating. She was not like that as she used to be with the last one she did for Lizzie and Jory. And I was like, okay, she's a little bit calm. And there was another video I saw where she did for Kem Kem. She was like, this fight between me and Mr. Auntie Kem Kem, nobody can solve our fight. So obviously I agree with when Abby said they actually like each other, but that's basketball between them. You can't stop them from having it. But yes, if they're going to have that basketball, they should please just avoid each other's children, because like I said, it's not easy to carry pregnancy for 9 months, have children, especially her being a parent who single-handedly raised her children, and then people will now come and start causing those children you suffered for. Like, may we not suffer the death of any children, okay? Because me, I'm fearful. That's why when it comes to basketballs, at times I'm like, I do it once and then I retrieve back, but I don't think I want to come out here and have any basketball with anybody where I will start cursing for their children. I don't want to do it because I know having a baby is not easy. Is it the labor pains alone? It's not easy. So Iyabo Ojo should, keep it cool. Keep it cool. Just like Abby said, I think under our comment section, I'm going to go and put hashtag protective grandmother. Start using this as your hashtag as well. Our children are growing up, they're having babies. Festus is still there now. Festus is not married yet. And I think Festus is older than Prissy. So Festus is not married yet. And I'm sure it's still a prayer that Festus will also get married, have a wife, have children, and so with that being said, I'm wishing both of them the best of luck. No, like I said, I think she's probably already had a baby. I believe she's already had a baby. and that's why they showed us that video. So with that being said, I'm wishing both of them all the best. If she's still waiting to have a baby, I'm wishing her safe and safe delivery. And if she's already had the baby, I pray that God be with her and the newborn, and may God watch over this new and young family. So Abby, anything you have to say before we move on to the next one? Abby has disappeared. Okay, so Bachelor said, I mean the other lady contributing. I don't know the other lady, but the person who was speaking on was Abby and Basilius. Anyway, let's move on to I know Abby might not say anything in this regard
Number five,
because
wait, I have something to say.
okay,
This song that Jukes released sounds
yeah,
like Duke by
yeah,
Simi.
the beats.
Why?
Abby, I don't know.
Can they not do their own beats?
What's my own?
And why is it a coincidence that Duke is also a song about a baby?
Dun, 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 dun,
I was just
dun,
like,
dun,
what's
dun,
going on?
dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun. The beat is a bit maybe just slightly similar.
At all. Everybody's complaining on Twitter that Simi should sue him. Anyway, they are joking, but yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next topic.
Nigeria them they get tired for basketballs, but I'm gonna have to listen to that song again and go listen to the Duke. I think they just have maybe slight similarity, but then anyway, yeah, let's move on to the next story. So this one, I know Abby will not like this one because she's already complaining about the fact that Verydarkman. Right, guys. So which should we go for after Verydarkman or Justice for Mohbad or I think we already discussed Kemi Olunloyo, so that's we've already used two stones to kill one bird. Basilia says she has already given birth, bouncing baby boy. All right, okay. She's not announced it yet, but yeah. Sunday said it's important to acknowledge the feelings of envy and jealousy as they can be quite powerful. Let's prioritize protecting our children. Exactly. Let's prioritize protecting our children, before you go enter into any gospel with anybody. You don't know what lengths that some people will go to. You might not, maybe in your own mind, you might not have any bad, you might not have bad intentions towards them, but you don't know what intention that other person has. So we should learn to pick our battle. And yes, I have entered basketballs several times with Abby saying that, why must you do that? I'll be like, but why? I don't understand. Tell me, why must you do that? And I'm like, hey, I don't enter this baby girl wala again. So yeah, I understand. We should learn to know. It's good to always, at times take a chill pill. You might be mad, you might be raging that, oh, how dare that person this that, but then try and take a chill pill. And now understand when people say that if you're angry, it's best you don't say or react to things. Try and take a step back. When you're a little bit calmer or when you're a bit calm, then you can come back and receive that case again. But if you want to react instantly when that thing is boiling, you will say so many things that can never be undone. So yeah, I hope we are learning from here. Like I said, Iyabo Ojo should continue protecting our children, and she should also select a fight as well. There's some fights she should not react to, and there are some that she should just use it to rub her glowing skin and then move on. And I think she's a lot calmer nowadays. I think she is, but the basketball between her and Kemi Olunloyo, nobody can solve that fight at all. Abby, they say you get admired. Who is admiring my Abby? You need to come through me first. Let me go. And where is the
Are you a
comment?
millionaire? If you're a millionaire,
Millionaire
I
is
may
small.
be
We are
single.
starting from trillionaire.
A trillionaire.
Trillionaire.
Thank God.
We are starting from trillionaire. I'm a millionaire sitting down here. So we are starting from a trillionaire. Anybody that wants to come and marry wife, you have to show evidence of you being a trillionaire. If you're not a trillionaire, at least go and join the queue. Jaded Queen said, cut him some slack. He's trying to be a good brother-in-law. Aha. Okay. Abby said, Basilius, it's me speaking with Diamond 5. Basilius, you need to come through me. You can't be arranging contracts. Don't sideline me. Oh, I didn't even see this comment. Let me read the comment so you guys will know that one of us is about to be snatched. Basilius, with who is me that is speaking? Exactly. So Basilius is asking, are you single? I love your voice. So Lobaton, Abby is laughing. Basilius, you have to be a trillionaire. Are you a trillionaire? If you are a trillionaire, we can talk. But if you are not a trillionaire, no, you need to go and join the queue. Abby said, are you a millionaire? Felicia said, I can picture Abby saying that Zeno is not here. Zeno should come and help us checkmate Basilius. Hello, Berry Sugar. How are you? Thank you, Jaded. You are the one that brought that comment to my attention. Say Abby has an admirer in the comments. And I'm like, for where? Zeno even there here. Thank you, Zino. Zino, please let me cast an eye on Basilius Biko. Zino said in pounds, oh, not naira. Exactly. Show us the money. Show us the money. I don't get people where they. I have people in the comment section that are going to keep an eye on Habi and Basilius here. So let's move on to the next one. So that's yes. So in pounds or dollars, not being naira. Trillionaire in pounds or dollars. If you are that, then we can talk. We can talk. Anyway, guys, we're going to move on to Verydarkman. I will probably do that together with Justice for Mohbad. So let me share my screen again with you. I'm just going to go into my Instagram handle. Instagram. I saved some videos there, so I'm going to be going by those videos to actually discuss what we have on ground. So obviously it started with Verydarkman. I think we already started that talk. I did that talk about an hour ago or so. Obviously Verydarkman did a video where he was releasing the messages from a certain WhatsApp group. And I think let me go to Verydarkman's page. Maybe I can find that video, the very first one that he made, where he read out the names of the people in that WhatsApp group. That is where the investigation started with for Verydarkman. Apart from the interviews that he granted, that was where the investigation started from. So let me see if I can find the video. Actually, I don't even know which one where he was. So I think this is the video.
But where is he going to with it? Already, I have interviewed all the people who do with Mohbad 24.
So this is where he started with the video before he started telling us about the names of the people in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Hours before he died. Now they say, why did he even start it? I'll show you why I started it. It is because I have some evidence with me that I want all Nigerians to see.
Okay.
Already, they don't do it till they feel everything. They don't put on for nurse. So whatever information and whatever evidence I will share to you, you understand? Whatever thing I want to do it, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go see them. Now the people I'm going to post now and the evidence I'm going to start posting from today, all of them will shock. All of them. Now when Mohbad died, they created a group.
Okay, this is the beginning.
Do you understand? Now these are the people in the group. Iyabo Ojo is the group admin. I mean, I wanted to cover her name, but I just said, if I won't come clean with the public because it is VDN, you know. There's somebody, Barrister Ramide, then there's Dre Official. This guy na Davido PRO. See in picture, see in profile. As you can see, that's his profile. It says A&R Music Executive, Davido Music Worldwide, 30BG PRO to Davido, CEO, blah, blah, blah. Do you understand? This guy is one of the most demonic person. As I they go through the
guys, please like the live stream.
Go through all their group chats. I fear this boy. I fear him. I'll show you. I'll show you. Anyways, so there's Dre, there's Tonto Dike, as you can see. There's Kesolo. Kesolo. There's Sam Clef, there's JBU, there's Aloma Music Worldwide. Then the other group, there's Sam Clef, who is the group admin. There's Belashmoda booking number. The person's name is Pumping. This one is representing Belashmoda in the group. There's Foolish Caller IG, Fola G. There's Iyabo Ojo's lawyer, Fumi. There's Jigon, the guy where gets where they limp with one leg. There's Jigon. Let's say like you will get one leg. As I see always see the right, I just shake my head. You be evil person. Very evil. Anyways, and then this second group, there's still Tonto Dike and there's somebody called Tech Design. Now, for starters, Mohbad by on the...
So, guys, I'm not going to play this video. So, I just want us to hear where he mentioned that Iyabo Ojo was part of the group, okay? And not quite long after that, he started releasing these videos. Iyabo Ojo shared the news of her daughter, being pregnant and all of that. And Verydarkman has gone on to obviously release much more video evidence, which was one of the ones I reacted to earlier on before we started this show. So, in the midst of Verydarkman coming out and calling out Iyabo Ojo's name as part of the people in this group, a supposed WhatsApp group that obviously has a set of people in the as members of the group. So for the fact that he mentioned, you guys heard him there say that, oh, I even want to cover our name, but obviously we're like, if I want to be open to everybody, yeah, there's no point covering Iyabo Ojo, because apparently earlier before we heard how he came out. Obviously, Iyabo Ojo posted a message, and Verydarkman came out to say, oh, he did not understand why Iyabo Ojo posted that video. That anyways, that he met, so that was how he let us know that he met with Iyabo Ojo. So when he came out to do that video that he met, whatever post that Iyabo Ojo made prior to him coming out, Iyabo Ojo never mentioned Verydarkman. He never mentioned anything to do with Verydarkman. But when that Verydarkman saw that message that Iyabo Ojo made, he came out to say, oh, by the way, that he does not understand why Iyabo Ojo made that post. That, well, I just want you guys to know that I met with Iyabo Ojo. I went with my bodyguard. She came with her bodyguard. We were meant to meet in an hotel. She said she was not comfortable, that she actually asked them to meet somebody else, somewhere else, that they sat down to talk. Nobody brought their phones in, that they were just both of them were looking in each other's faces. That at some point, what she tried to let us know that they've already buried the ashes, that they've already buried whatever it is that was going on between them. Whatever they discussed, he did not mention. Iyabo Ojo did not say what they discussed at that meeting. Verydarkman did not mention what they said at that meeting either, but he acknowledged that they met. So even when Verydarkman did that video that they met, Iyabo Ojo did not come out to say anything. After Verydarkman came out and say, oh, by the way, I met with Iyabo Ojo, blah, blah, blah. Iyabo Ojo did not come out to either debunk that they met, or she did not come out to say anything. Fagbu said, hello everybody, Holy Mary, I see you. How are you, my beautiful sister? Fagbu said, I believe Iyabo Ojo knew VDM had the chat, especially since he mentioned they met to talk. This could have been a part of their discussion. Possibly. It's a possibility. So after Verydarkman came out to say, oh, they met, this, that, Basilius is still here, oh, Zino, keep an eye on him, oh. So when he came out to say they met, Iyabo Ojo did not come out to debunk it or anything like that, but there's a page called Chrissy Juice. I don't know who's giving that person information, but all of our information are legit and always a step ahead, okay? So obviously, since that, Iyabo Ojo did not come out to say anything other than when Iyabo Ojo came out to call out Lizzie Anjorin, when Lizzie Anjorin started saying stuff about their recent court case and stuff like that. So when VDM now mentioned Iyabo Ojo's name as part of this group, a few people came out. Two of the people came out in that group saying that, oh, this is our intention, that group was justice for Mohbad. It was justice for Mohbad. Some of the investigations or some of the things they said they were going to do, they discussed it there. Apparently, it was in that WhatsApp group that Verydarkman's nude was released. It was in that group that they planned to send, that one person planned to send Verydarkman, and yet Verydarkman was sent to prison for 1 month. It was in that group that obviously some other things were made known to Verydarkman that happened to him, that it was made known to him. So I guess this happened. He shared this video, he shared this story. Iyabo Ojo did not say anything. However, few days, I think it was the day that Iyabo Ojo was celebrating her daughter being pregnant or having a baby, there was a video that Verydarkman shared. In that video, Verydarkman alleged that Naira Marley allegedly drugged Priscilla and RAPER. According to Verydarkman said somebody told him that information because Iyabo Ojo. So according to how Verydarkman said it, Verydarkman said Iyabo Ojo told somebody that Naira Marley allegedly drugged her daughter and RAPEDR. So that was the day. That was on Friday. So that video was released on Friday, the Friday that we were all celebrating that, Priscilla is pregnant, Priscilla is having a baby, blah, 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 blah. So let me go find that video so you guys can hear with your ears. Apparently, that person said Iyabo Ojo told somebody. And that person now told Verydarkman. So let me find that video. I don't know where it is, but let me see if I can find the video. I think this is it.
According to what Dre, Davido PA, told somebody.
Yeah.
He said Iyabo Ojo told him that Naira Marley must go down. And this thing I'm saying now, some people in the group know about this. Said Iyabo Ojo told him that Naira Marley must go down because of what Naira Marley did to her.
Her daughter, not Iyabo Ojo.
That Naira Marley drugged Priscilla Ojo. Can't do forceful entry on Priscilla Ojo. So for that reason, Malians will go down. And Naira Marley will go down until we save them.
Can you guys hear that? And I was watching one of Kemi Olunloyo's videos today saying that that when Priscilla has been Priscilla has been going to Malian's house, and that the kerewa was consensual. That was what Auntie Kem said in one of the videos. It was it part 4 or part 3, that Iyabo Ojo is just fighting nonsense. That Priscilla has been having kerewa with them, with whoever in the Malian house. That the kerewa she had was consensual, according to Kemi Olunloyo. But Verydarkman here is saying that. So it was Verydarkman that first said this out on the very day that Priscilla posted her baby photo shoot. Can you imagine? And people were mad, like, come on a day that this girl shared a good news about herself, even if it is true. Like, they use common sense now. Abi? So, and this girl has never come out to say she be virgin or she's not a virgin. So in a way, I was actually pissed at him actually for saying that as well, that come. Like, no, and this thing it dropped. It was not long after Priscilla dropped that maternity photo that this of saying that Malian allegedly drugged Priscilla and did forceful entry on her. So you guys heard what he said there. So obviously, all of these things were happening. All of these things were said, and Iyabo Ojo still did not come out to say anything. However, yesterday, she actually said something on her post, and she switched off the comment section. Let me read your comment before I move on. May Sugar say, be like we don't get wedding to plan like this. Which wedding? Yes. So quick. I beg, big woman, slow down. Mary, I will text you on WhatsApp. Okay. Let me read your comments. But boy is still here. Okay. Whatever business you guys are conducting, Zeno will keep an eye on you. Abby said, I can't stand VDN's facial expressions when he thinks it's making a point. Vivian V said it's undersized shimmy that's suffocating him. Let us assume it is true. What concerns VDM in the matter, and what's of bringing social media exactly? Knowing the stigma that goes with RAPE in the Nigerian community. Oh, it's not easy to make points. Abby said, you know, when you wear corsets, you may not be able to breathe well, and oxygen won't be going to the brain well. That's what VDM is going through with his tight shimmy. So you guys heard what he had to say there, that somebody to them, the Iyabo Ojo told somebody that Malian must go down because allegedly Malian drugged Priscilla and had a forceful entry. Let's keep listening to this so you understand the context, okay?
Now, when I heard this, I paused. I said, wait a minute. If truly say this thing happened, Iyabo Ojo, she did very vocal. The matter for don't cast. That would be a very good reason to put Naira Marley in jail. If that thing truly happened. Priscilla Ojo said, go for fit talk. Not waiting to go hide now. Do you understand? Not be the same people follow go do Baba Ijesha case. Princess and Baba Ijesha
You
case.
guys remember that?
So if truly say Naira Marley do forceful entry on Priscilla, if for cast, unless if maybe it was a lie, they were just putting all those agenda so that the people in the group will have more hatred towards whatever thing they want to do. Now, need I remind you, some people in this group actually came for justice for Mohbad.
Okay.
I said it before in my first video. Why some other persons already know what they want to do with that group? Like this Dre now. Do you understand? Then later in the chat, I can see something where Aloma post. I shock. That one called me. I can't say, wait. How Aloma DMW take know about this so soon? I'm going to post that next. I'm going to post that next. But again, Mona tell them, Sanclef, all these rounds where they run, there's no need. Screen record the chat from start to end, including all the voice notes. Then Nigerians judge.
So you guys know, he already said he has a record of our WhatsApp group, everything in the WhatsApp group. He said he had everything. So why is he now asking the people who have come to let him know that I went into that group chat for justice for Mohbad, nothing else? So he's now asking those two people who have actually come to clear themselves that, okay, you said it's for justice for Mohbad, that you are not there to say that, okay, screen record everything. Why? You already have this thing. So why are you not asking them to come out with it? Anyway, I'm not about to go into what, but let's keep listening to what you had to say. Then we'll move on to the next one.
Verydarkman, the man, Nigeria just judge. Jigo, you are very clean. Oh, you don't know anything. Now, when they say that, no problem, screen record everything in that chat and post it. If you delete anything, I go no. Including all the voice notes when Nigerians here.
So what I really wanted to show you guys was the fact that where he said something about that Iyabo Ojo's daughter was allegedly, forceful entry by, so obviously he released all of that and Iyabo Ojo still did not say anything. So by the time the news of Iyabo Ojo's daughter being pregnant broke, and never see that story of him saying that Naira Marley did this, Naira Marley did that. So Iyabo Ojo actually made a post, and that post, when she dropped the post, she locked the comment section. So let me go find that post on her page for you. I actually screenshotted it, but let me go to her page. I want to believe that it's still on her page because I screenshotted in case she deleted it or something. My internet is so slow. I don't know why it's so slow. I think she has taken it down. She has taken that post down, but I have a copy of it. Hold on, let me check. I think she has taken it down. She has taken that post down, but no problem, guys. Let me upload. Let me upload it up here. Let me upload it up here because I screenshotted it and I made it into a PDF. I screenshotted it and made it into a PDF. I hope I'm able to open it. Guys, please like this live stream, please. Nabi said, Kai VDM, always giving instructions. So this was a post that Iyabo Ojo made. Okay. So she said it was dated 26. So this was made yesterday, 26th of July. Like I said, I've just been to Iyabo Ojo's page there. It's no longer there. So I don't know how many gossip page will have it, but I screenshotted it and I made it into a PDF. So she said, warm regards to all conscientious fans and thoughtful lovers out there. My attention has been drawn to an online video going round with a lame attempt to taint my reputation and orchestrated to diminish the converted efforts of several well-meaning, selfish and selfless and notable Nigerians. However, it doesn't come as a surprise because we live in a society that has become distracted by concocted falsehood from online something makers. That slide thing is covering it. So page 2, in an attempt to set the record straight and avoid lies, which seems to be repeatedly mailed around to create an impression of the truth, it is better to respond. However, Verydarkman said that somebody now go and wrote a long episode that they used ChatGPT to write with lots of grammar. This is a report she is referring to as they use ChatGPT for it. So Iyabo Ojo continued that it's better to respond, otherwise the gospel of foolishness would ascend the crescendo of conscience. To begin with, it should be reiterated, the very first video I made about seeking justice for Mohbad clearly stated that I couldn't fight this battle alone. I called on everyone ready to join the fight, including known celebrities, not mentioning their names. 2 groups formed, one for a peaceful walk and another concerned citizens for those who still wanted to be a part of the movement after the walk was cancelled. Okay. So number 3, the group's objective was to seek justice for Mohbad through writing and seeking rightful authority intervention, not to get you arrested. You guys remember in that chat that Verydarkman said he found out the person who was responsible for him being arrested for a month. Okay. Not to get you arrested. You were arrested for defamation, not for seeking justice for Mohbad. Let's be clear. There are several professionals from different walks of life contributing their several quota. I am not oblivious. You'd rather go the extra mile to cast aspersion, deploy several awful innuendos, disparaging fictitious narratives. These are the grammar that Verydarkman said Iyabo Ojo was writing. Me even myself, I can't pronounce. I almost bite my tongue there. Disparaging fictitious narratives to cancel the efforts of like minds in order to place your skit-making advantage position and eye traction social media. But we have got better purpose to achieve than resort to pull him or her down syndrome. Diverse conversations are natural in a group chat, especially during emotional moments. However, the core mission remained unchanged, fighting for justice. A lot of links that were already circulating on social media were posted in the group, not like we created any. Likewise, if any link is related to you or your gory past, already in the public domain, how does that link any individual to your social entanglements? I hope you guys are following. Regarding your arrest, I was involved in the first petition against you for defamation. but you weren't arrested then. You were invited and I left the same day. I didn't follow it up because Polo asked me to drop it. In the second petition, my name was included as a witness due to numerous false accusations. Our main objectives for the group were which I have proof. One, exhumation, exhume Mohbad's body for an autopsy to determine the cause of death. Investigation, investigate disturbing videos, pictures, predictions, and write-ups. Inquiry, conduct an investigation by interviewing everyone who was with him in his last moments. Befitting burial, ensure a befitting burial. We agreed that Mohbad's catalogue and royalty should be handed to his family. We achieved some goals. Mohbad's body was exhumed, a coroner's inquest was set up, and everyone mentioned in his petition was questioned. We lent our voices and pushed for justice as concerned citizens. I therefore implore every thoughtful and committed citizen in pursuit of justice to remain dogged, determined, and diligent to ensure that the judicial proceedings, findings, and resolutions are followed and implemented. Thank you for your steadfast attention to this matter. On a final note, it is important to note that I was driven by a quest for justice for Mohbad, not financial gain. Every penny spent was from my own pocket. No one, I repeat, no one paid me, Iyabo Ojo, contrary to the lies that are being peddled. Moving forward, I will no longer address any issue related to this matter. So that was what Iyabo Ojo had to say there. And there was a post I also screenshotted. That was where she mentioned that she mentioned the meeting she had with Verydarkman that come. Me and Verydarkman, no be me request to see Verydarkman. Oh, that a let me see if I can find that post. I screenshotted it, but I don't know if I saved it or not. My phone is screaming, save me, save me. I'm trying to find that screenshot. I can't find it. Let me check my other phone. There was a post where she posted that the meeting that they had, she was not the one who requested to see Verydarkman, that it was Verydarkman who requested to see her. And then a police officer called her up to wake her up very early in the morning to say, okay, Verydarkman wants to meet. Oh, can you come and meet? I've deleted, I don't know what I've done with that post, but I've deleted, but that was the post. So Iyabo Ojo made it clear that meeting that they had, she was not the one that asked to see Verydarkman, that it was the VDM that requested to see her. And it was a police officer that now arranged for both of them to move.
Number 5. I'm
Yeah.
going to find that post. I
Yes.
don't believe that Iyabo said VDM requested. I believe she said the police guy said she didn't. That's why people are coming for her, saying that she went around the corner
Let
to
me see
avoid
if I
it.
can find that post because I saved it. I'm sure I saved it somewhere as well. I can't remember where I saved it. Let me
Yeah, I
quickly.
found it. I'll send it to you now.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. So let me share my screen with you so we can read that as well. Instagram. So it says here, obviously from the post on another gossip. So she said, also at Verydarkman, to clear the air, I never requested to see you. Officer Suleiman was the one who pleaded with me to settle and make peace with you. He then called me on June 28th at 6:45 a.m. informing me that you wanted to meet with me, and I agreed, and peace was made. So in a way, yeah, I don't know who actually called who. Maybe the officer was the one who actually called both of them. But yeah, they met. But VDM made it sound as if it was Iyabo Ojo that reached out to him.
Yeah, it seems as though it's a mutual that reached out to both of them and say, guys, please let there be peace. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
Yabo is not saying that it's VDM that set it up. VDM is not saying like, do you understand? They are denying who set it up. Number 5, I want to say something.
Yeah.
Do you think that it was necessary for Yabo Ojo to explain herself at this
No,
time when she
no,
had
she
other
shouldn't
things
have.
like her daughter having a baby? Because right now that's what's trending. Did
Yeah,
she?
she
Because
shouldn't have
I
replied.
can't stand people that can't focus on positive stuff and choose to focus on negative stuff. It's one of the traits that I don't admire in people. You have something going on that is positive in your life. Somehow, you know the sort of following that VDM has.
As
You
yeah.
know how Nigerians are. There's nothing that you say that would clarify
Mm,
anything anyway, except you have proper evidence. So why couldn't Iyabo Ojo focus on giving us Canada content if that's what she wants to give us? Rather than
exactly.
this is what I'm saying. Iyabo might talk too much.
Mm, mm. Yeah, true. Honestly, when I saw that post from her, I was not expecting because at the end of the day, she dropped that post, she locked comment, and then they started grabbing and going at her. Why did you lock comments? Why did you lock comments? I felt like when I saw that, I was like, she shouldn't have replied this guy. She should have just concentrate on the good news she was going to like. She'd already shared. She should just have maintained that good energy of okay, the good news about that that's already been posted. But when I saw that post, I was like, this woman shouldn't have replied this boy. This woman shouldn't have replied, but yes, she's replied, and yes, Sam Larry came out to start saying, then drop posts, then lock comments. That one is feeling fly now because apparently his PR master is working for him. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I
Also,
want to
sorry,
share.
last thing, Mama Five. Do
Yeah,
you think that Iyabo Ojo should have met up with VDM?
I don't think she should have met with him
I don't understand what's going on in the world. Meet up with VDM as what?
because who is he? Who is VDM to Iyabo Ojo?
For what?
She should
It's not
have
like
met
it's
him.
not like they were friends at some point.
Exactly, they were never
And they
friends at
owe
any
each other
point.
something. Like there's no
Exactly, they were never
need.
friends at any point. They might have mutual friends too, because obviously Iyabo Ojo attended the video's wedding, and Verydarkman was so yes, they might have lots of mutual friends, but both of you don't have any business together. Why did
If
she
you're
met
in
him?
Nigeria, if you're based in Nigeria and you have over 200 followers, you have mutual friends with a lot of people,
Yeah,
with a lot of celebrities. They are both in that space, so they have mutual people that can bring them together. But I don't see the real reason at this very point with everything that's going on with Mohbad. There's no reason for us to have met up with
she shouldn't
VDM
have met
this year.
exactly.
Maybe
Because
next year.
it seems as if maybe she knows that Verydarkman is
Thank
going to find
you.
something, and then she
Maybe
just had
next
to go
year.
meet
I
him.
don't know who advises these people. And if
She
nobody's
shouldn't have met
advising
with
you,
him.
don't you have brain?
Mm.
Don't you have a
She shouldn't have
working
met.
brain? What's going on?
Yeah,
Because
I
now
was
there's
surprised when I
nothing
read
that
that
she will
post.
say. There's
Yeah,
nothing that she will say that won't come across as she's trying to hide something or she's
something.
guilty, you know.
Yeah,
And you know what's crazy about Iyabo Ojo's situation is that it's not just VDM that's coming for her. She has other people. So it almost seems like she's now the common denominator.
yeah,
And we know we said this yesterday about Davido. Some people are like that. They
yeah.
carry some sort of grace. They have the sort of courage that makes them an easy target.
Mm-hmm.
And Iyabo could be one of those people, unfortunately.
True.
That's why
Yeah.
people like that have to be very careful. People like that have to be wary of the people they bring close to them. You can't bring everybody close to you when you have that sort of I don't know the word to use, that sort of courage, that sort
Yeah.
of charisma. You can't.
True. I don't know why she met with. She shouldn't have met with him at all. And that post she made there was no need for that post at all. Like you're going for the journey to your daughter's place in Canada. She could have just continued with that content. She could have just continued with that content, but hey ho, she left that to I just felt like no. Anyway, I'm going to quickly share a video here of where Naira Marley was a thug, London thug. Let me find that video. Kuti Juice actually shared it.
With a group of die-hard fans that refer to themselves as the Malians. But the reason I'm meeting him here in the UK and not Lagos is because he grew up in South London as a member of the infamous No Manners gang from Peckham, where he claims he's been arrested more than 124 times.
Anyways, we got the drugs, fuck with us. If you fuck with us, one of us will let it up. Give me 1 minute.
I'm going to pause because of that song. Look at him. Can you hear that song? He will kill his family first.
In the daytime, you can get anything you literally want.
See, when you was a bit younger, though,
Yeah.
was this like strip a little bit? Was it a little bit hot?
When I was growing up, it was just gang, it was just stabbings, killings. No one cares about nothing. Just trying to break the law, like kids,
That's just like
adults, everybody went to jail. Like it's just trouble everywhere. And you have to have it on you. It's better to get caught with it than get caught without it.
Did you realize that, like, I kind of got to build a reputation somehow so that it don't get sticky for me?
But I think it was people drawing me out that actually like got me into it. You can't keep asking me what am I looking at. But I'm not gonna let you ask me that, especially in Peckham. Eventually, I started making names for myself, like doing the maddest.
You lot had a big, massive reputation, like, at one point, everywhere.
Massive. We was the most violent people, like,
Yeah.
on road. I won't even lie.
See, back in the day, yeah, you see, if I met a girl and I'm like, oh, where are you from? And she's like, yeah, I'm from Peckham, like, come and meet me. Fam, man ain't coming here, especially in the night time, bro, on my one.
With a group of die-hard fans that refer to themselves as the Malians.
So,
But the reason I'm
that Naira Marley has had like he's been arrested 124 times while he was growing up in London. So Damilare, you are live. Please unmute yourself and hear your views, please. The person left too. Anyway, guys, the link is in the comment section. If you want to drop your thought and opinion in the comment section, please feel free to do so. Pretty much that's pretty much all the information I've found. And then obviously Kuti Juice has been sharing a lot of stuff about what's been going on about Naira Marley and stuff like that. That the person that is been known as a criminal. So obviously she was like, they started by saying Liam is Sam Larry's child. Then they moved on to Wunmi Kpayin Mohbad because I don't understand that sentence. Liam is not Mohbad's child, and Wunmi wants to cover shame. Now it's about people in group chat. You guys remember it was DNA first, and then they claimed that it was that Liam is not Mohbad's son, that it belongs to Sam Larry, and then now that narrative no work again. They are now moving on to group chat. So that's like three narratives that they've tried to throw at us. Can you guys following? So Kuti also said that if I heard VDM right, he said Naira Marley was in Turkey when Mohbad died. That's a big fat lie. When Mohbad died, Naira was anywhere in Nigeria. I don't know how many of you know his mother is a top immigration officer. So when the whole it was going on, he jackpot to Sweden, where his wife had to relocate to because of Naira Marley. So we were all busy looking for his whereabouts. His mother helped him travel out secretly to Sweden when he has residency. Sam Larry left for Kenya while Naira left for Sweden. So why lie that they were out of the country before Mohbad died? I understand there was fear of possible mob attack, etc., because some of Mohbad's fans had expressed online via comment sections, etc., on how they will beat them should they come face to face with them. But why is their PR teams lying? These two were out of the. Why are they lying that these two were out of the country when Mo died? What are they hiding? Or they think it's almost 2 years, so we will all develop sudden memory loss, right? So this is a screenshot that Kuti just shared saying that Naira Marley and his Cameroonian bestie in Sweden on Saturday, 30th of September 2023. There are some things that you save for later so you don't give people clues to jackpot from where you are from. So that was a post that that Kuti Juice shared there to say that Naira Marley was actually in Nigeria when Mohbad died.
With a group of
That why is Verydarkman saying that Sam Larry and Naira that we're not in Nigeria. So anyway, that's pretty much all the news I wanted to share with you guys that's been happening there. Obviously, Verydarkman said he's still sharing information. I don't know how much information he's got, but he's still sharing information saying that there's many more news. I already played the video of that guy where he was saying that somebody reached out to him about the WhatsApp, how the WhatsApp got to Verydarkman, and obviously Verydarkman claiming that he paid over 20 million naira to get the images or to get the WhatsApp page.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure, go on.
Please, what kind of 20 million naira is not 2 million naira?
Yeah.
What kind of desperation would cause somebody to pay 20 million naira? Because I'm trying to understand the motive. Is the motive really justice for Mohbad, or is the motive that I don't like certain people because they sent me to prison? Because I want you guys to remember something, especially the rattles, because it's hard to sometimes reason with you guys. That first video that VDM made, I don't watch VDM's it's difficult to watch it to the end. But I remember that the focus was on them sending him to jail. As if he was angry that he sent me to jail. Hence why Iyabo Ojo clarified that he did not go to jail because of Mohbad or anything that concerns Mohbad. It had to do with a lot more of the, what's the word? Defamation of character. That's why you went to prison, right? But my question here is he angry that they dared him, as in you dare send me to prison? Or is he trying to pursue justice for Mohbad? Because I don't know. Even if money na water to you, 20 million naira.
20 million naira. I don't know. I don't have the answer to that question. That's why I was saying earlier on that, why is he, what is he actually looking for? Like, what does he actually need?
He's giving personal vendetta. He's no longer giving.
It's not exactly. It's no longer. It's no longer
giving personal vendetta, because at the end of the day, even if you're an investigative journalist, you actually work with the information that you have. I don't think you go as far as digging into people's privacy and then now bragging about it like you were right to do that. If they are arresting him again, now people will say that people are oppressing him and is using power do nonsense, etc. But the reality here is that this guy is doing too
Too
much,
much. Yeah.
releasing private information to people, and you are not the police. I don't understand.
Obviously, if you say anything now, is rattle, is rats, this group of rats will come for you. Because I was just like, there's somebody was saying, I think I saw a comment where someone, I can't remember what that person said, and this person was like, "Oh, I believe Verydarkman." The person was like, "Are you all right?" Like, like you just this person doesn't want to listen to anybody's opinions, but you guys are watching him and you're just going wham for everything that he says. That can't you just pause for a second and think for
And
yourself?
think for yourself. I want to answer Vivian's question. First things
Yeah,
first, right? I don't know if it's true or not true. Mind you, VDM is not saying that he heard it from Iyabo herself.
yeah,
VDM said he heard it from a third party, right?
yes.
So
Mhm.
I don't know. I think that is the least of my problems. The only thing I have to say is, what kind of human being, you know why, we keep saying that VDM doesn't like women. People don't
Yeah.
understand. What
Mm.
kind of human being comes out to talk about something like that about a woman that is pregnant or has just
Exactly.
had a baby?
It's crazy, man.
Publicly, we don't have the information that she's had the baby. We're just making assumptions. As far
Assumptions.
as we're concerned, what we are aware of is that Priscilla is pregnant, not that she has
Mhm.
had a baby.
Not as
You
yeah.
come out to make such a statement that you cannot prove, hearsay, that somebody allegedly RAP somebody.
It's
How
crazy.
many? I don't know when that happened. Now, to answer the question about why would Yaba allow her daughter in that space, her daughter is an influencer. She goes for
Hmm.
all of these events.
Yeah.
They all mingle in the same space. That's why I was trying to explain to everybody about yesterday's topic. Whether you believe it or not, all of these baddies and whatever, you're going to see them at celebrities' lunch parties,
True.
at listening parties. You're going to see them there because these celebrities also realize that these people have numbers. They want
Hmm.
them to tweet about it, to talk about it, to post their outfit and say, off to
Yeah.
Davido's listening party, off to this person's listening party. That's how that industry works. So someone like Priscilla that works with the sort of brands that she works with, no doubt that she's around lots of superstars all the time.
True.
I mean, she's
Hmm.
married to a Tanzanian superstar now. That guy is their top 3 artists.
Yeah.
A regular girl might not be able to meet these people on a daily basis, but when you're in that sort of space, you're a celebrity, you have those numbers, you'll be able to meet these people every day. That's why most of the time they date each other,
Mm.
they chill with each other, they
Yeah.
marry each other because they are in the same space. You
Mm.
know, so
True.
I don't even, that story is irrelevant, and that's why I say about VDM, it's so irrelevant that it was not necessary to come out and say that
Mm.
allegedly, oh, this one happened, even for Naira Marley that he's been fighting for, even for Naira's sake,
Exactly. It's not exactly.
even
It's
for
just,
Naira's
just
sake. It's
honestly.
a bad idea to say that nonsense
Honestly, I'm tired. Honestly, I'm tired.
because
Like,
it doesn't matter.
I'm tired. The last video that I watched, I just wrote there that at this point I am tired that we don't even want to listen anymore. This guy is gone. Is gone. So even if you get to the bottom, yes, you want to get out to find out the you said now that those people are saying they don't believe Mohbad's story, the people that were with him for the last 24 hours they should interview them. So if everybody are saying that they don't believe what those people around Mohbad have said in the last 24 hours before his death, you don't believe the narrative that they've got about what happened. So what makes you think that we will believe what you have said? Because at the end of the day, you were not even there. You were not even there. So at this point, I am tired, and I think I'm just going to keep watching him till he drops everything that is got to drop. But all I'm going to say in all of this is that Iyabo Ojo should just not say anything anymore. No matter what he posts, even if let him post whatever image he's got, Iyabo Ojo should not reply to him anymore because at the end of the day, Iyabo Ojo has a lot to lose as compared to Verydarkman. This guy has come out here to say several times that he has nothing to lose. Elton Emmanuel welcome that he doesn't have anything to lose. So I would just say Yabudo should just leave this guy. As long as for me, as long as your conscience is clear, whatever it is that is let him, if you like, let him have
Telling you his
124
worth.
episodes. If you like, let him have 150 shows showcasing those messages in the chat. As long as whatever it is that she dropped in there, it's not against what she intended to go into that group for. So she already said she was in that message. She said she was not going to address anything else that has been shared out there. And I hope she maintains it. I hope she maintains it. And also,
She
her
says
daughter
it
should
all
just
the time.
obviously keep her marriage under wraps as well. Because it's becoming tiring. Like now, attention of Nigerians are being drafted to some on serious matter when our politicians are busy looting Nigeria.
Thank you. VDM
Attention is being
started
drawn anywhere.
very well. VDM should have stuck to that. It now seems like that's why some of his own followers. Look at Samuel. You guys know
Mhm.
Samuel on this channel. Samuel
Yeah,
is a diehard VDM fan.
VDF
Samuel
fan.
is even tired because think about it. A lot of his followers are actually a bit tired. I've been seeing them on X complaining because the reality is it now seems as though he's focused more on traffic.
Yeah,
Because why
exactly.
you always
He
talking
was
about
boasting about traffic now. Say, look at all of these bloggers that they've been paid, Gossip Mill, Insta blog. If all of them come together, that their traffic analytics cannot be compared to his own.
you see?
Yeah. Is
And
that
it's
what
just like so, but you see, are you saying that this person is there and just wants to fight for the people? You want to fight for the people, but you're going about it the wrong way. You want to fight for the people, but you don't consider other people while you're
other
doing it.
people?
Make it make sense.
Honestly, when I saw him bragging about his analytics, and I'm like, oh, so it's all about the analytics now. You were like, I go show you now.
See how
You know
Mom of
all
Five
these
is
bloggers.
yawning. Everybody, see how you're yawning. Everybody was happy in high spirits. Every time we talk about VDM, our energy, even me, I'm just tired all of a sudden. This guy is an energy vampire. I'm
He
just
is
praying.
that all the energy from me?
Look at now. We see just how many minutes ago we're all like bubbly
Exactly,
in
we're
high
all bubbling
spirits.
now.
All of a sudden, means that I'm tired.
Oh God.
Ah,
Honestly, I already have a Niger gossip. You and your family no get sense. Omuale, get the fuck out of here. Miss Opinion, you're welcome.
I can't
You know
wait
what?
for VDM to let these people down because it's going to let people down. Remember how I can't wait. We go there here. But you
We
know
go there,
why?
we be
From that
watching
time
you
he done that nonsense prank with his. Are you guys seeing a
with
pattern?
his
When he does
NGO
that
money.
nonsense prank with NGO money, see how he turned it on everybody. There's a prank. Everybody chop it. Again, that's how VDM has turned it. That he knew that's the reason why he asked for DNA that time is because he
Yeah,
knew. Does VDM think we're babies? VDM is
exactly.
my age mate. You see on me like what? 1 year, 2
1
years.
year or 2
My age
years.
mate, so and as we know, women are more mature than men. VDM cannot have sex more
Exactly.
than me. It's not
Mhm.
possible. Not to talk of the elders that he thinks is deceiving. All of you, open your brain and think.
That's why I
VDM has
left the
done
book
it.
of that.
He does this
His
all the
book of that
time.
can never
When he
learn.
makes a mistake, see what Sunday said.
Somebody said
When
he's
he
falling
makes a
asleep.
mistake, when VDM makes a mistake, he'll come and say that it's because he knew since he was just waiting for the right time.
Mm.
VDM. Why are you lying? Why are you lying?
Why are you lying?
Ah,
Oh God, honestly, I really don't want to talk about him anymore. I don't know if this is good. I don't know if I'm going to be talking about Verydarkman anymore on this case of Mohbad. But if anything catches my interest, I might bring it back. Obviously, Sonny said he's tired that we should switch to something else. I was actually thinking of there's this video that I watched George Fume caught. I'm thinking maybe we should do that talk now, or we should do
let's
VDM. We
do
should
it.
do
What
IVD.
time is it?
Yeah,
What that video has updates. Oh, that update I sent me on.
update of him. There was a video I saw. Let me see if I can play it now. Oh, I wanted to do it as video show,
Let,
IVD show on its own.
let's
That video
do
I
the
sent to
Miss
you.
Fumi. No, that Miss Fumi's one is actually an important topic. Oh.
So it's better we do it separately, right?
It's an
I don't want to
important
do it.
topic based
Yeah.
off of it's actually an important topic, especially
Yeah,
for women.
because
It's an
in a
important
way, we could use it as an educative video of people who are selling their eggs, all this cryptic pregnancy. In this woman's case, you know clearly it's not cryptic pregnancy.
um,
So I would have wished that Judge Fumi come back and tell us that they arrested her, that they investigate that case really, because I think she must have stolen a baby. She must
wow.
have stolen a baby. So I
I don't
think we
think we
will do
should
that.
mix it, yeah.
So I think we'll do it on a different, because I want it to be like a standalone topic, and this IVD story as well. I want it to be a standalone topic. I don't want it to be something that we jam together, because I know a lot of people will be interested, and we will all learn from it as well.
When is it live for that one?
Which one?
The cryptic pregnancy. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, I might set it, but I'm working tomorrow, so it's going to be late. If you want us to do it tomorrow, I can do it tomorrow, but it's
It's
going to
not
be late.
us. I want to see if I can. I want to see who can be on if anybody can come to
On
the
the
panel.
Yeah, so I will see. I've already done all I want to do. I think I just need to create a thumbnail for it. I don't know how to generate an image for that topic. I just need to generate an image for it, so I might set it on. And if I maybe finish work on time, because I was looking at the schedule for work for tomorrow, like the amount of patients we're going to have, it seems like it's going to be an easy, quick day, but maybe I might just be able to get away from work an hour earlier. But yeah, we'll see. But I've already done everything that I need to do. Videos, I've already cut what I don't need out of the video, so it's all there. But yes, I really want us to do it as a sit down video. I mean, as a live stream rather than a sit down video. That's what I really, really love. And I've got a lot of video
Yeah.
to edit actually. So yeah, I think I'm going to do it that way. And also, I video story as well. I want to do it separately as well because there's a lot, and that guy needs to be given correct water. Correct
In
water.
that
Yeah,
case,
Puma
everybody,
is
we're
my
going to have an early Sunday and every so
yeah,
the
so
next.
we're gonna have an early Sunday, guys. This is it. You guys should even give me a pat on the back.
See,
This
you
is
people should thank me because under normal circumstances, I will have actually I have a question. I can have a question for Momo 5 now that will extend this live stream.
Hey, voila,
But see, this is why we should talk about VDM. Because of VDM, I don't have energy to ask questions. This is what I'm saying. I don't even have energy to ask questions.
to ask question. Yeah. Okay. So now, Abby, you don't have question. We're not going to.
I'm
No,
trying
we're
to
not
think
going
if I have
to.
question.
No.
It doesn't have to
The
be
next
related to the
tomorrow.
matter, right?
Okay. Yeah. Ask.
Okay, can I ask a question
Oh yeah. Ask.
regarding dating?
Oh voila, the Abby. That's another topic. You are another journey you are taking me
That's
to
the
now.
point now. We are supposed to change the topic, but it's not important.
Oh yeah. Cardio, ask the question.
The women in the house, do you think that it's important that men must be financially not stable, must have money? Or do you think that men must have more money than you, the woman?
Oh yeah, women in the house. Come and answer. I'll put the link in the comment section.
Mama
Come and
Five, no,
answer.
you answer the question first. Nobody will call, they will just drop comments.
So, oh yeah, ask the question again because I was not listening, Abby. Sorry.
Do men have to have more money than you as a woman?
It doesn't matter.
Man, love interest, though, obviously. Does your love interest have to have more money than you as a woman?
No.
Is it a deal breaker?
It's not a deal breaker, but he should be able to provide for my needs. I don't even have to ask him before he does.
Okay.
So, person who get money will not wait for me to ask him that I need something before he feels that, oh, okay, this babe, I think you need a new coat. Or she just come and buy me. I'm just go out buy me a coat. I don't have to ask. And again, you should be able to provide for my needs before I even ask.
Okay. Second question in line with that question. Do you believe in 50-50? Should your bills be fit?
No. No.
Should your bills be split 50-50?
No. I've told you my own. You know the answer already. No.
Third question in line with that. Follow-up question. What if you married a man that was... See, people are... Wait. What if you married a man that was buoyant, he looked after you, all of that stuff, and then something happened that caused him to lose his money? Would you step up and cover all of the bills?
No. I will only step up temporarily as long as I see effort from him trying to regain that status back. Because some, they will lose their money and they will relax. My wife is working now. She has some sort of job and they will sit down. No, I will only step in temporarily. And that temporarily is like, as long as I see
women are answering my questions. Yeah.
If it's not making effort, now woto.
Mama, sorry, please. Can I go back to the first question? Hey, hi everybody. Happy Sunday. First question. You don't have to make like the same amount of money, but also like don't come and start telling me that I spend too much when I can afford my needs because I already know how much money I make or what my needs are and I can afford it, and then you feel intimidated that you cannot afford the kind of things I can. So it's not necessarily a deal breaker, but you have to be confident in your own self to know that you are not, like people used to say, high value. But just know that you're being with a high value woman and you have to be confident in that she's going to be able to take care of herself. Because I'm not about to now start like reducing my standards just because now I'm dating somebody that probably makes 50% more less, or I now have to start hiding what I cannot have. I think it can be tricky. I don't really care that you make the same amount or more, but like just be comfortable and also like be confident in your own self. Now we can go back to 50-50. Sorry.
Okay.
Me, obviously, I've been married for 21 years and I do not believe in 50-50, regardless of wherever we find ourselves in the country, either in diaspora or back home in Nigeria, because it's only when you are in diaspora you are hearing 50-50. Back home in Nigeria, it's the man that is taking the 100%. So why should we now get to the abroad? You're not telling me 50-50, or I'm not doing percentage with you. you do 100%. And yes, you don't necessarily have to be richer or make the same money as I'm making the money, but you should be able to provide for me comfortably. If I'm able to afford the things that I wear or own or use before I met you or while dating you, I should not have to live below that means. I should not have to live below that means. That's my own. Uncle Patrick, welcome again, sir.
Okay.
I'll be back.
My next
Brazilian
question.
is back.
Thank you very much for the contribution. My next question is now a scenario. I'm going to tell a story and then tell me what you would do. Right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, my question is, you have a man and you guys, are headed to marriage. So you're now engaged and everything. The ex before you, everybody, people in the house are just like, where is Abby asking questions? It's not my story. I'm trying to stretch out the life for another 15 minutes. I will go to bed so we can have a little bit of fun. So we have he has an ex who has a baby, a child that he raised between the age of, I guess, 1 year and 5 years old. Now we're getting married. He's not the biological father of the child. Are you following me?
Yeah.
You following me? Cool. Now we're about to get married and he wants to be in the life of his ex because he wants to continue to keep contacts with that child. What do you guys think? Would you allow it as a woman? Would you go ahead with the marriage?
So
Did I repeat my question?
I think I get it. Honestly,
Did I repeat my question? Okay, so
repeat it
the
again.
man you're about to marry wants to keep in contact with his ex, who has a 5-year-old son, who he also contributed to raising that child
Did he father the child with the
for
ex?
5 years. No, he's not the biological father of that
Hell
child.
no.
But he wants to stay in the life of his ex while he
Hell
marries
no.
you. He
No.
wants to stay in the life of his
So,
ex while he
No.
marries. Wait, let
I
me
have a
read.
different opinion.
One
Sorry.
second. He wants to stay because of people in the comment section as well. I want them to understand the question. He wants to stay in the life of his ex to continue to have a relationship with that child and continue to be a father figure of that child. But he is not the biological father of that child. But he also wants to marry you. Will you marry the man?
I won't marry him on one
Why?
condition.
Okay.
You are not the father of the child, and this person is your ex. It's a different case if he fathered that child, but you are not the one who fathered the child, and you've once dated this woman. Don't forget the adage: once debe will also always debe. No, because there's a possibility that you could always use that excuse of what would be the life of that boy to go and be KDYing with the ex. So I will tell him, if you know you want to keep in contact with this ex because you want to be in the life of this boy, maybe you should go be with them and let me be on my way.
Okay.
So
Thanks
I
for
will
your
not marry him.
contribution.
I'm
Zeno,
sorry.
what is your contribution, please?
I have a different opinion because honestly, I think if there's an agreement between me and you to where if you want to be in the life of the boy, it's fine, but it has to go through me in the sense of if you need to pay school fees, I'm the one paying the school fees. Like your relationship with them is I'm like a third party, but I'm the main connector, mainly because of the child. This child has seen you as a father for 5 years. It's not fair to that child that the constant or I don't know, like the person that he has seen fill that role for years because you guys broke up, that now he has to suffer for it. So only because of the child, I think I'll be fine with it. But there has to be parameters around it, and the communication has to be through me or through a third party.
Zeno, don't sleep with both of your eyes closed, oh. With the African men, don't sleep with your eyes closed without agreement that you want to enter. Oh. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay. Do I have any other question? Hey. I didn't
All right, okay.
prepare.
Abby, have you seen the question in the comment section for you?
What's the
Vasile
question?
is asking the question. Oh, it's asking if you are single.
I'm only single if you're a millionaire and not in
I said
Naira.
millionaire. What are you saying millionaire for?
I don't. I want to be conservative. Millionaire is pound. In pounds is not that bad. We'll be okay.
Okay, well, Bachelors, you've already heard from her. So PJ said, God made the man the head of the family. Is expected to do more. Exactly. That's like African mentality. That is how I was raised. And why should it change in my own generation? My father was providing for my mother. So why should it be different in my own generation? You have to provide 100%. Hence what I said, if something goes a little bit, maybe he lost his job or something goes a little bit, if I still have the capacity, I will support temporarily, and I will only support if I see that you are actively looking to ensure that we are back to where we used to be. you know. But if you're not making effort, whereby you are sleeping, putting your legs on the sofa, and you know, that's where wahala will be. And yes, most men, they often don't like that, you know, because a woman don't just always, a woman will not just stand mourning. So if you are hardworking, both of you were fine, and then you lost your job, and the woman was like, all right, okay, I know when you had money, you would always do this. But if you're not actually actively making efforts to either maybe find something else doing, but you're like, oh, God will do it. No, God will not do it if you're sitting on your backside. That is what actually annoys me at times that some men do. Like, hey, my wife will do. I'm like, no. Because if you're back home in Nigeria, if there are no benefit or where no nothing, you'll be working, you'll be looking for ways to make ends meet to provide for your family. So why they now change location? They are now a semi-god suddenly. My wife will continue. No, your wife is not continue. Your wife can only, and that is what I've been raised to do. You support temporarily, and that support should not be something you now turn to the whole head of the house where you demand should be the one. So I will support temporarily as long as I see evidence that you are making attempts to make sure you get us back to where we used to be.
Okay. My last question.
I think. Oh, hold
Oh,
on, Abby. I think
okay. Another
Adefunke
question.
is in the house. Oh, mute yourself, Sister PJ. I think that's Sister PJ. You have the floor now. Please hear your views.
Hello, Mom of Five.
Welcome, my beautiful
Hello,
sister.
welcome.
Hello, everyone. I'm a
Beautiful,
first-time
beautiful
caller.
faces. Hey, this auntie fine.
So, you find past me.
For where? See this face? Why they see for your profile? So no, you find past me.
That one a package, you know. Now package, you know. Good to join you today. This is my first time of calling your program.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
I'm also an Obodo fan.
Good farm. Oh
I was
yeah.
going to say, I saw
Welcome.
her
Shout out
on
to the farm.
Beno's platform the other day.
Oh,
Welcome.
did you? Yeah.
Yes, she came for the first time too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just joined the program now.
You're welcome. So Abby was asking that, obviously, I think one of the questions was that if you are dating to marry a man, must the man have more money than you for you to marry him? That's one of the questions. And if he was to be broke, or maybe at some point he doesn't have any money anymore, would you do 50-50, or what was that question again, Abby? So those are part of the question that Abby was asking earlier on.
Yeah, that's what I asked, pretty much.
Yeah, so what would you do? Are you a team 50-50, or team no, he's the head of the family, he has to be the one to do 100%? I don't think she's there anymore. Right, Abby, ask the next question.
Last question is about social media
Okay.
and the role. I want to read something to you and let me know how it will make you feel and if you'll be
Mhm.
offended by it. Sorry, oh hey. God, that's actually your channel. Sorry. I always usually I join StreamYard on my laptop and I read comments on my phone. It's just easier. So
Okay.
that's why I always have two devices running. Anyway, what I was gonna say is let me read it to you. So somebody wrote, what is stopping you from approaching that girl you have a crush on? Somebody asked that question. What is stopping you from approaching that girl you have a crush on? And a married man with 3 children replied, my wife. Should I repeat
Okay.
myself? A
Why?
young girl asked
Mm-hmm.
a general question on the internet. What is
Mm-hmm.
stopping you from approaching that girl you have a crush on?
Mm-hmm.
And a married man with 3 kids replied her question with, my wife.
I
How
hope
would that make
somebody,
you feel?
sorry. I hope somebody replied, God will punish you.
I didn't get to that part of the stuff. Well, how would that make you feel as the wife?
Well, by the way, why would a married man with 3 children be crushing on a single girl? Like, is he colomental?
I'm just saying because sometimes there's an argument that social media is not real life, and you could just be saying that for jokes. That's why I'm
Possibly.
asking you
No,
because
this
me it would offend me.
and I know Nezé will always say we should stop saying that in every lie there's an iota of truth in every lie, but that we should stop using that adage. Me, I'm still going to use it. In every lie, there's an iota of truth in it. So whatever because it's on social media and he's saying it, he would always do it if he had a chance.
But also, why are people comfortable with embarrassing their wives or their spouses on the internet because it's a joke?
Because they also feel like the person would not see it. So a lot of people do stuff and they think nobody's ever going to see it, or I'm on this channel and nobody ever knows who I am in real life. So it's like a fantasy. I
Anyway, this
can be.
particular man, we know who he is because his name is there, his profession is there, his business is there. How do I know he has 3 kids? Because he's on his profile, husband, father of 3 kids. That's how I know. So
Do
I
we know
don't
if his
know.
wife is educated and
It's
actually uses
funny.
social media?
Yeah, it's not even him. I'm using that as a point of, to put my question out there where I'm just asking, as a woman, do you think this sort of behavior on social media is acceptable? That's basically my question.
Right,
It's not
Uncle
acceptable.
Patrick is
Sorry.
here. Uncle Patrick is here. Let's hear what our elder uncle will say to this question. Uncle Patrick, you have the floor.
Mommy of 5, Abby, thank you for having me. And
Welcome, sir.
you
Yes,
know,
sir.
Welcome, Uncle Patrick.
yeah, I'm gonna go to Abby's first question
Okay, sir.
about the man 50-50, and
Yep.
Mom of 5 is saying I'm going to help him briefly. It has to be 100. My people, my sisters, why are we focusing on money first in any serious relationship? I'm not saying money is not good.
Okay.
We are not looking at, is this man responsible? Anybody can make money. You can have money than your husband. You can have different business acumen that will yield you millions. So let's not focus on money as if we are money hungry. I'm sorry to use that language. I posted a video clip of an African American lady was talking about a lot of people come to her for advice. They are looking for a tall man, the man that makes his figure. He said, out of those men, we have 3,000 women, we have only 10 men that meet that criteria. And they can't go around. And he's saying, why don't you look at a man that can wipe your behind when you are old? That'll be there for you, mentally and everything. When I was in school, I did, what's it called? I worked in a care for about 6 months. And I was working touch shift because I was in school. The first time I started, I saw one man, not that old. I said, what's this man doing here? Meanwhile, the wife was sick, maybe paralyzed. This man will come in the evening and stay. Very handsome, young. He's not that in his 50s. Will come in the morning, stay, play with the woman. In the evening, that she comes, and in the morning, he will be there. That's when he comes. He will go in the afternoon, stay, take care of the woman. I was like, wow, this man is sincere. Wow, I can't believe this man would stay before the woman take her dinner, go. And I have a nephew. When they got my nephew was born here. He's an American. I should be in his maybe 44, 45 now. My sister's first son. When they got married, he married to a white girl. They stayed in my sister's house. They have a big mansion in Atlanta until they were able to buy a house. They stayed, they had their first baby about 3 or 4 years before they were able to bury. This guy, he works, he has his first degree. The wife is a teacher. Can you believe now the guy has grown? He's a vice president of a big multinational company. They bought their house. They are doing fine. I have a friend too that the daughter just got married about 2 years ago. The guy he got married to is a teacher, but this girl is a doctor. They are both doing fine. You need a responsible man. That money will not even be a problem. Your money is your money. They don't have to be fighting about money. But when you begin to talk about this man must do 100%, what is the big deal about money? If you can give your body to a man, what is money? Money is so low to your body. You can have children for a man. And in the process of that, you can even try having children. So money should not come first. You have to look at normally trust. That is this man responsible? Is he going to be a good father? Is he going to be messing around? We have several cases of woman that is comfortably living with the husband, at the end of the day, the man will ruin the woman's life. The woman will have mental issue because it's cheating, serious problem. You don't want to go into that. That will affect the children. The first thing is this guy responsible?
Mm.
Is he going to make a good father? Is he going to be the leader of the home? Can you trust this man? I'm here making call. I'm talking to you guys. My wife don't really. I can leave my phone anywhere. He knows my password. I'm not going to be afraid of that. I'm not going to be carrying my phone everywhere. She sees me talking anytime. She knows me. We've had issue that that this man cannot go out. It's by God's grace. But then that trust should be there. Is this a responsible dad? That goes a long way. What leads to divorce? It's not money alone. Money could be settled. So don't let us, I'm not saying money is not good. After all, marriage is for better, for worse.
Yes, so.
So that let us put money first. The man must be responsible, he must be hardworking, we know that.
Yes.
But if peradventure, the woman, we have a lot of women here that are doing very well than their husband. Like somebody was putting it in with TVC. He said his friend in America has a friend. His friend, they are all in healthcare. But the man will come home after watching TV, after getting tired, let me just do back, just so that I can talk to people, make little money. It's not as if it's an Uber driver. They just go out, come back. The woman trusts her. It's money. Man, if you know what people are going through, there are a lot of things money cannot even solve, even in marriage.
True.
Mentally, that you cannot even explain. So the issue of money, are you kidding me? Money is not everything. There are a lot of baggage that you even bring from your own family that will affect you in your marriage. That you want the man to be there, that you open up to the man. You think I don't have friends that are women that are single that will call me, I will talk to me. I just have to draw borderline. I just have to draw boundary. Because if I go too much, they begin to say, Patrick, you are so... No, I don't have to go to that level. I'm married. I will render there. My wife will know. Because I know women, they are emotionally triggered. That Patrick is nice. I wish I have somebody, but I can't do that. So one has to be very careful. Money. David don't know get money. How many baby mama, all these musicians? No. The women are emotional. Woman that give her body to you, do everything, now mess up with that. That will trigger her up. Money is not everything, no. Oh, I beg. Like I said, I'm not saying money is not good. But if we put that one first, man, you have missed it too.
Uncle Patrick,
Go
sorry,
ahead.
I think you misunderstood the question. The question wasn't if that was like the only criteria. She was saying if would it be an issue if you were to get in a relationship? I don't think any of us, at least I'm speaking for myself, I don't think the only reason I'll be getting into a relationship is if you have money or not. Obviously, you have to have
No.
character. I have to be
Yeah.
attracted to you. I have to see that you have a good work ethic. You have to be kind. You have to be
Absolutely.
prayerful. There are different parameters to like why I would want to be in a relationship with you. Having money definitely is a plus, but it's not the only reason. Abby was just
True.
asking a question just solely on money. If the only reason why you're not getting a relationship was money, it was that. I guess Abby can speak better to that, but I definitely appreciate what all that you said and it's wisdom. So thank you.
Yeah.
But I don't think.
Like marriage is in phases. Once you cross one phase, another phase will come in. The children will come in. Life will be changing when they are in school, when they are in secondary school. Even children will bring some character. You say, God, I need your help. There are some children, hey, if care is not taken, that will break the marriage. That's when
Mm.
you as couple have to stand and say, yes, we'll sign up for this. It has nothing to do whether you are a pastor, a doctor. Some children will bring some character. You say, me, I can't believe my children are doing this. That's when you even test your love. That do you guys even love one another? Where are we going to stand? What are we supposed to do? That you have to hold down and say, God, I need your help. I need your help. When people are even looking up to you, that these people they can handle this, and you people will be facing a lot that you say, God, what can we do? People are looking up to us. God will help us. So
I think
marriage is.
Uncle, I think Uncle Patrick and I have a rapport enough for him to know that my mindset is not even that way. But
Yeah.
I think for me, I mean, first of all, I was just asking random questions anyway. But I
Mm.
think for me, I'm someone who has been very sacrificing in the past. I'm still a very sacrificing person. I will always try my best. And personally, it has come to actually eat me in the backside most of the time. So it's something that has. Oh my god, I don't know why my phone is at. Sorry. Sorry, that was Siri. But I don't know why. It's just become more concerning for me to not date someone that is on my level at the very least. Just because we're part of a generation where people are willing to take advantage of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I will not give anything at all, but I think a very big part of me wanting to settle down now is actually be with a provider, not necessarily someone that is rich, but someone that even has the mindset to want to provide one. And secondly,
Mm-hmm.
ambition is something that I realize that I cannot stand. Lack of ambition is something I realize I cannot stand in a man. I
Same
just
here.
cannot,
Mm.
because I'm a very ambitious person. So I would like to actually be able to sit with a man and say, this is the plan. In
Mhm.
5 years, we have a project we're saving towards. We want to buy a new house. We want, that's one of the traits I
Yeah.
admire in a man. So
Mm.
I'm not here to say, I know I joke a lot in the comment section about you a millionaire and all, like, do you
Yeah.
understand? That's not going to be the reason I'll marry somebody. We've all met rich men, and why are we not married? That's not the point really. I think for me, it's just that balance of somebody that is ambitious, wants to push, and
Yeah.
most especially, sorry, has the mindset to provide. Uncle
Absolutely.
Patrick, you know that every time we talk, I tell you that most of the time, the advice that I get from the men that I hold dear to my heart is because they are reasonable men. And because they're reasonable men, that's why I hold them dear. Because I know that they always have wisdom. But we're dealing with a generation of very, very terrible men, Uncle Patrick. I don't know how to explain it to you. And
Yes,
Mm.
we're
Abi,
dealing with
sorry,
men
Men are
that
correcting
want
that's
to.
you are
also.
online with what you just said. You have said you have made a very good point. A man that you will sit down with you. I just gave you an example of my nephew. That's the kind of person you want, that you sit down with, that can plan ahead. And that's what we
Mm.
call a responsible man. So that you know this is what we have in the near future.
Mm.
But you are very right, Abby. A man that cannot sit down with you and plan, even
Plan,
when you
yeah.
have not started, when the season will start coming up, that man is going to boat away before you know it, begin to jump around. You are 100% right.
Yeah.
A man that can sit down with you and plan, okay, this is what we want, this is what we want to do, and work with it. That was, the man that will be open to you. This is a paycheck that doesn't even mind picking up the second job.
Mm.
My uncle was a chemist. A chemist that was a chemist that was still working in what's it called? Construction. So this man is responsible. He project, this is what we want to do. You can imagine a graduate still having a second job working in construction because he has a plan.
Mm.
He's not using that plan, second extra hour he has to go to the bar and begin to drink beer. And this man
Mm.
said at times the wife will bring food for him in a construction. He will be able to eat because his hand will be swollen. That is a responsible man. They are working together. Today, they can, if you see what they'll be able to achieve. And one thing, when the children come, you guys are going to be a role model to your children. You may think
Absolutely.
they are seeing you. They know what you guys are doing to bring food to the table. Your children will be very, will be very industrious, very
Mm.
serious, very smart. It is what you have built in. Yes, it is what you have built in. So you are very right. I'll be a man that you can sit down with and say, what is the plan?
Yeah.
That is not far fetched. It's not something. Yeah, you can. What are we doing with this? It doesn't have, like it doesn't have to be a millionaire that will just be throwing money around. No,
Uncle Patrick, that's what's ideal, though. But that's not what's out here. There are too many men that are out here
you will get your own.
leeching on women.
Yes,
Amen.
that let
Amen.
us put everybody in one basket. Abby, they said bird of the same feather flock together. You can easily whip them out now. If you meet a guy and this one is not, you will know, you have your intuition. You will whip them out. That's why you have to keep yourself. You don't have to sleep with everybody. Yeah, that's what makes you a woman. You don't want to mess with your future. And those men, you may not know it, Abby, they will even be regretting. I miss this guy. How I wish. Men, forget it. Men, I wish. They'll be regretting, but then they are not caught for you. You can't deal with them. You know what I mean? We know men that are serious now.
Yeah.
We know. Ah,
Yeah.
thank you for.
I'm
Thank you,
sorry.
everyone, for
Thank you so
indulging
much, sir.
me.
Right, guys, let's bring it
Right,
to Omo. Let's
Sorry,
bring
I
it to
had
Omo.
yes,
something to say
it's
real
9
quick.
o'clock. My plan was to leave at 9 p.m.
Abby,
anyway.
you're the one that asked question. Oh.
But we have to leave at 9 p.m. Once we sleep.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, but I just wanted
We
to
are still
say
4 p.m. here.
there's something that we also need to take into account. In this generation, a lot of women are working a lot harder than women have ever worked before. So
Yes.
standards are definitely different, and expectations are very different. And just speaking for me, the amount of men that are around me, I probably make more than certain men that are even older than me. And then if me wanting more sometimes can seem like, oh, I'm intimidated, but I worked for it. I put in the work for it. And when we say like money should not be the only reason, there are also men that has really, really fragile egos, and men are already egotistical already. So if you are going into a relationship and you know where you're coming from and you know what you are bringing, and then there's somebody that is fragile and doesn't necessarily understand the amount of work that you've put in, it's not fair for me to now say, okay, because I want to be married and all of this work that I've put in, then just
Throw the
leave it
burden on
alone and
yourself.
forget it. So, Uncle Patrick, I do understand that, but we also need to understand it's like the examples you gave, the two of them were coming up together. It wasn't like one person was made and then the other person wasn't made yet. They both came up together. Even where I am right now, this is the least I ever want to be. So I'm still going somewhere. If I meet somebody on my level right now, we're going together. When you see us in the future, it'll also be like, oh, they started here. People start from certain places, but it's also really hard too when you're a really high achiever and like a really what's it called, a determined person, to have big dreams and determinations, and then the African parents will start telling you, don't buy that cow, don't buy that house, or men will run away from you. Like, that's still something that is still going on.
Yeah. I actually agree with Zeno there. Right, sister, is that sister Peggy? Have you got something to add before we round up? We are rounding up, guys. We are rounding up. Last words for tonight. Right, I think I will give the battle to the band. What's the not battle? I'll give the mic to Abby, because Abby, you are the
Okay.
one that opened this segment. Oh yeah,
No, it's
finish it.
fine. I'm going to actually, we're going to start doing this, but only for like 20 minutes because Mom of Five would actually buy me if I continue
Yeah,
like
I'll
this.
call you because I need my beauty sleep. We
I
are
know.
waiting since
So
5
I'm going
o'clock.
to start adding random questions at the end of our show for us to contribute and rub
Well
minds.
done, well done. Yeah. You
But
see, if you
yeah,
see me, I'll
thank
be
you for
yawning
your
now.
contribution. All in all, I think what I'm going to use to close this segment is, guys, keep your standards as your standards. Also,
Yeah.
make sure your standards are not ridiculous. For instance, don't go and say, oh, I want to marry Dangote. My sister, are you Dangote marriage material? Can Dangote see you? I love you. Have you contribute anything to the man's life? So yeah, I think as while your standards are high, let them also be reasonable. Let them be true to you. You know, you can't go and expect things that are just unachievable. You need to also be an achieving person as a woman. So keep
Yeah.
your standards high. Don't change your standards due to desperation or because your friends are doing something, peer pressure, etc. But let your standards also be reasonable. Keep
Absolutely.
God close, follow your guts and your instincts as well. And yeah, the end of the show. Thank you
Thank you so
all.
much. That was
Have a
Abby's
good
segment.
week.
That segment actually took half an hour. So yeah, that was Abby's segment. Right, Uncle Patrick, have you got any lasting closing word for before we leave?
Yeah, I'm gonna toe the same line with Abby. Don't go and set up unrealistic goal.
Mm,
Thank you for that, Abby. And you know you must have your class. This is what you want, which is very important. And if you
mm,
strive toward that, you will definitely get it. You know what? My daughter was telling me of how much is our friends we are earning. Big money. But at the same time, she was telling me there's no man in our city. I said, are you kidding me? Your friend just got married to this guy selling cars? Big company. I said, open your eyes. Don't say that. Don't have that negative thought. It's all the
thought, yeah.
men here are not serious. Who told you?
Mm,
Your friend
mm,
just got married about 1 year ago with this big guy. So
mm,
don't lose hope. Just
mm.
maintain your class.
Exactly.
Don't go low. At the same
Mm,
time, don't have an unrealistic goal.
goes.
So
Absolutely. Mm.
thank you, Mama Five and Abby, for that wonderful contribution. And Zeno too, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Zeno is there.
Thank you,
Zeno, I
Uncle
Thank you
like your
so
Patrick.
accent.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so much,
you, Zeno,
everyone.
for
Thank you,
coming.
Uncle Patrick.
Yeah, Zeno.
Mom
Thank
of
you,
five.
sir.
Thanks for
Yeah.
indulging me. Love you.
Love
Bye.
you too. Love you too.
Bye.
Don't forget my studio. I'll keep reminding you
Have a
every day.
So yeah,
have a
I'm
good
still here
week,
for 1 month.
everybody. Be productive.
Thank you so much, Zeno. Thank you so much. I
Bye
tell you, like
bye.
Zeno has performed today. Like the two live stream that I did today, Zeno was number one. Was it two live stream or three live stream I did? Zeno was performing. Like
Mom of five
hi.
is going to be short lived. Next week now she'll disappear. Don't celebrate. Bye bye. See
Anyway,
you
thank you so
tomorrow or
much to every one of
Tuesday.
you who have been here. I hope there are lessons. I'm sure there are a lot of lessons from here, like from Iyabo Ojo's story. If you're having a fallout with another person, please avoid involving your children because your children don't even know what you're arguing or fighting about. Please don't involve your children because I hate the fact that I'm seeing grown-ass women cussing on people's children. It's just crazy. Let us avoid doing that. Somebody did that towards me at some point. I even want to give them back the same thing, but I was just like, what? I'm not made. My mouth is not made for all those kind of cursing. Like you go in the Bible and go and be looking for curses. Like I don't even know how people do that. I don't know. So let's just avoid. No, if it is water. If you want to go and do boxing match, you can go outside and do it, but let your children be a no. And as for Verydarkman, well, good luck with him, with his with his whatever. He has actually turned a musician now. Portable ole ole like it just is speaking all childishness to me. So whatever he wants to do with this Joseph for Mohbad, good luck to him. And as for Kemi Olunloyo, I think Kemi Olunloyo should just let Iyabo Ojo be. Leave her children alone. You have your children, whatever it is you might have done in the past. You know what, you are the Agbalagba. Just act as the Agbalagba that you are. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for your support every day. I don't take you guys for granted at all. I see two people that are trying to do contract. If you want to do matchmaking, you need to come and register. You will need to come and register because I can see something going on in the comment section. Zero, I hope you are keeping an eye on them. With that being said, thank you so much, guys.
Basilius, if you want to see me again, come for our next live for the next week. If you come every live we do for the next week,
Every live,
I'll give you my number.
turn on your post notification. So with that being said, so I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't finish until 8 o'clock. So I start at half 7 in the morning. I don't finish until 8. So probably not get home till about 20 past 8. If I can do a live stream late at that night, I will do. If not, I'll probably be dropping sit-down videos. And those sit-down videos will probably either go on about 5 o'clock. I noticed that if I drop videos about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, people tend to watch it more as compared to if I drop it during the day. So I've got a lot of sit-down videos I actually filmed this morning before I headed out to church today. I just need to try and edit them tonight and upload them. So with that being said, I'm wishing you all an amazing week ahead. And please, guys, there are lots of videos on my channel that you can catch up on. And if you find any story that you think, that Mom of Five will be the best to run the story, you can send it to me via my Instagram handle. My Instagram handle, you can see it in my comment section. All of my videos have my Instagram handle, my email addresses, they have everything there. You can send them to me. My Instagram handle remains that Mom of Five. You can send me stories, articles, and stuff, and then we'll make it work. With that being said, thanks so much, guys, for all of your support, and I shall see you at some point in the course of the week. All right, have an amazing. So like Basilius, is it Abby's own you are asking for or my own? If you look at the bottom of the screen, see where the please like and share is. If you look at the bottom, you see all of my social media handles there. So if you want to reach out to me at any time, please feel free to do so. And I'm receiving super chat too. I know people don't like giving super chat on this on YouTube because YouTube collects their own percentage, but I receive PayPal as well. So you can see my PayPal handle damom5@gmail.com. And for those of you who have gifted me in the past month, in the past few days, thank you so much. I really appreciate. And I'll see you guys later. Who normally say that? I think it's Adiola. I'll see you all later. There's a way she goes with her rapping. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you all later. Vivian said, "Girl, child, and hard work. You need to join this platform for 5 months before we can give you a Bisanti marriage. If that you are." Oh, I don't know about that. So, anyway, thank you guys. Have an amazing night, and I will see you guys at some point in the course of the new week. All right. Have an amazing week. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much, Uncle Patrick, as well. Let me go join Uncle Beno.